It is Mark Hayward of Dingley Dell. Just a brief outline of Mark. He started up Dingley Dell Pork, you might know it. 1999, Mark and Paul established what we now know as Dingley Dell Pork, which was the idea of producing exceptional tasting pork while prioritising on animal welfare and environmental sustainability. The philosophy, taste, welfare and sustainability. How's that for an intro, Mark?
Superb. Okay. If you could just have that printed, I shall put it on my wall.
Brilliant.
Perfect. Farming is very similar to being a chef. There's a real affinity. All of you guys, or the vast majority of you guys, you go into your jobs, you have a passion for food. The passion rarely dies, and it's constant self-improvement. And it's a little bit like that with livestock, tremendously demanding. And you can't do this job unless you have an absolute affinity with the animals.
So honoured to have you on the show, to be honest. And basically, to talk to somebody with the emphasis, I mean, your philosophy of taste, welfare, sustainability, it resonates straight through your product. Tell me the Dingley Dell story. How did it all start?
Well, it all started because normally farming is a commodity game, so you have no control over pricing. And normally a farmer would sell directly to an abattoir. So farming it's not a safe place to be. And in the 90s, there was a massive downturn in pig farming, which happens fairly regularly, and it was particularly vicious. And everybody was losing a lot of money, and 50% of the entire industry exited. Or went bust or whatever. Dreadful, dreadful time. And it was driven mainly by a strong pound. So supermarket, it was cheaper for them to buy foreign pork. But the problem was the UK brought some welfare laws into place before the rest of Europe. So the animal the animal lobby groups lobbied the MPs and said, we want you to ban this system or this couple of systems. So obviously went through the House of Parliament, the system got banned, farmers had 10 years to readjust to, exit that system and replace with new systems. You can imagine what happened. The ban came into place, the supermarkets carried on and the food service carried on buying imported pork from systems that were illegal for us to use. As far as we as farmers were concerned, we were really unhappy,
And that it's great because I love the fact that you can share where you're getting your produce from, and when someone looks on the menu and go, oh, excuse me, what is a Dingley Dell pork? Oh well, it's a farm near Woodbridge, blah blah blah, this, that and the other. Chef actually knows he knows the farmer really well, and that's why I do it, because it's got the food story attached to it, and that's the easy bit. So I mean, taste. We just talked on taste there. So I mean, why does Dingley Dell pork why is it so different when it comes to taste?
Well, it's quite interesting. This will take me a couple of minutes to explain it, but I think your audience will like to hear the story.
You can turn around and say about healthy lifestyles and things like that. Pork is absolutely acceptable to be healthy, but when you buy crap meat and it's the shit that you buy from the supermarket. I know I said I wasn't going to batter the supermarkets too much, but you buy the shit from the supermarkets and you're covering it in salt and things that are just going to make it more exciting. So are you really tasting the pork, or are you tasting the shit that you're putting on top of it to make it taste nice? Whereas I think I trialed one of your latest, the pork.
Dry aged.
Yes. I tried one of them not so long ago.
But, we're trying to challenge this idea of, 2 or 3 beef steaks on a menu. Why not have a pork steak? Because it's a lot cheaper. Mm-hmm. And say somebody like us, we can do, like a 50-day dry age. It's going to eat better than most beef. Because we've all been there. You go to a restaurant, you order a steak, comes out, it looks beautiful, cooked beautifully, and it tastes like crap.